Would You Rather by the 4Play Podcast. I'm Brandon, Nick, Mike, 3Play. Mike, enlighten us with a Would You Rather debate.
Oh, shit.
Do you need some tools for this 4Play Would You Rather question?
I have it written down.
Oh, Michael came prepared with some notes.
Reddit notes.
Reddit.
By Faetos.
That's Hebrew for kindness.
Okay. When you die, would you rather be given a predetermined life or 3 roles for 3 different but already existing lives? Okay, so here's the rules. Predetermined life, you are born in a poor, struggling family while facing the most difficult challenges you can imagine. However, as time passes by, you are able to survive the torment. Things change for the better, and you achieve your own defined success. Okay, that's the predetermined life.
Really bad, but happy ending.
Yes.
Starts off. Yeah.
So the 3 rolls rule is you roll a 7 billion sided die.
Did you get that, Nick?
Repeat, 7 billion.
Not billion. Billion.
Each representing a living person. This can be a millionaire, a known criminal, or your neighbor. If you dislike that first life you rolled upon, you may roll the die 2 more times. The limitation is that once you've discarded the life that you didn't like for a reason, you can never go back to it. So if you've both discarded the first 2 lives, the third ended up being the worst, you're stuck there till death.
Understood. So, you get the predetermined life. Life is shit, but it gets good. Or you get to roll a 7 billion sided dice.
Billion.
Metaphorically representing the world, right?
Yeah.
The world's pops.
Yeah, world's pop.
And that get the first life, you don't like it. To the second life, you don't like it. If you roll that third time, you're locked in. This is a tough one.
That is a tough one.
This is a very, very tough one, Michael. Now, me and Michael had a small discussion about this topic ahead of time. And I forgot to think about my answer because this is very tough. Like a fine bear meat. It's tough.
A fine bear meat?
I had bear meat at my friend Brant's house. It wasn't very good. It was very gamey. Nick, I want to know from you first.
It's okay. So if we break it down if we crunch the numbers, you want statistics in your brain.
Oh my God. Fun fact, Nick fucking loves statistics.
I
don't know if that point has been pushed out
it
yet.
It hasn't.
But when we do the
fantasy football.
I was going to say,
we had the fantasy football podcast.
We did.
And that's why I finished.
Shout out to Vicky.
3rd, where I should have finished first.
But I don't remember that one.
We could get.
I wasn't here.
No.
Anyways, if we look at statistics, roughly, if you look at America, the odds look much better. But if you look at the world, odds don't look as good. About half of the world is living in poverty. So right away, you're running the risk that you're going to land in poverty.
I was going to bring that up, but since you already brought it up, the first comment on there is, well, if you go with the 3 rolls, there will be
a 12.5
50% chance of just being in China.
That's fair as well.
Jesus.
Yeah. Just being in China on its own.
Wow.
But there's a 12.5% chance that at least one of your roles will not be in poverty.
Yeah.
But that's a toss-up. That's a huge toss-up.
And also, if we're talking statistics, just remember the 1%ers.
That one magical percent
of the population.
And 1%. Well, 1% is what, like you're making billions, right? Is that what's defined by the 1%?
At least in the United States, top 1% is. I actually was just looking this up 2 days ago.
Oh, that only counts for like when people talk about the 1%ers. That's only people in America they're talking about.
I think
for the most part,
I think we just. I think that's like a cultural. I could be completely wrong. I think we just refer to that. I think that's like our phrase.
Even if it was like America is pretty much the richest. Like America's billionaires are up there, But the top 1% in the United States is 350,000 or up. That's top 1%. Top 5%.
Definitely thought it was more.
No,
right?
top point. No, the top 0.01%. Now or top 0.1%. Now you're jumping a huge amount.
Yeah, well, top 0.1. I mean,
but even
0.1.
Yeah, but that's 10 times more percent. If you know what I'm saying. I'm saying it incorrectly mathematically, but you know what I mean. Tenfold increase.
Carry the one, yeah.
Yeah, carry the one. Thank you. Whatever. Anyways, top 5%, I believe, if I'm correct, is 167,000. Top 20% is about 100,000. If I'm correct.
I need to get in that top 20 right now. That'd be fucking
That's what I mean.
swell.
You getting in that top 20, you're in great shape.
But this is the problem. We're talking about the world here, Nick.
We're talking about the world. Exactly. That's just the U.S.
Oh,
and
my
as I
God.
said, you have that half percentage of living in poverty. You have that half percentage of living in China. Now, obviously, that's compounded over the 3 rolls. Yeah. So your odds of actually all 3 being in poverty and in China are much lower. It's about 12.5% chance. It's still, pretty high odds.
As you've been talking, I'm like, I got to go with the predetermined life. However, just thought about this in my mind's eye. I saw it. You have your predetermined life. So it's kind of a life, you're living a lie, and it's kind of bullshit, no? Oh, well, this shit sucks now, but you know what? It's going to get better. Or do you go into life without
blind
knowing that it's going to get better?
I'd like to think that, this is, even if I did actually believe in reincarnation, this is how I'd like to imagine it. You go somewhere after death. And I think this is how I'm thinking the question would be too. You go somewhere after death, and then that's where you have the choice. But then once you're born into that life, you have no recollection.
You forget that you made that choice.
Okay, so you don't know what's going to get better.
Yeah. You get the choice up until you're actually in the choice.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Men in Black come up to you and just...
Yeah.
Never seen Men in Black.
All right, this is your choice?
Jesus.
Now, that's what I'm saying, though. All right, so that kind of eliminates some of my problem. But at least with the predetermined life, it'll get better eventually.
It will get better eventually. But you could take that straight line, it's going to be bad to good. Or you could take the chance that it's just good. Or you take the chance.
Well, this is the other thing. Or it could be bad to good. Or you get hit by a fucking car and
it's true.
You only experience the bad. And then I guess you don't know. Or whatever your beliefs are afterwards if you had a bad life or not. Yeah. But this is a tough one. I like the idea of chance. I like to gamble.
Yeah.
So I'd like to believe that I get to gamble a little bit.
Gambling's for the devil.
Bobby Boucher.
I got to say, I'm not too lucky when it comes to gambling. I really don't win a lot. I had one huge moment, and that's only because I had balls of steel.
And Flat Stanley by your side.
Where I dropped 100. I went to the AC, and I dropped 100 on red on roulette, and I won, and I walked away. And if I wasn't as confident as I was, probably would have lost. But almost every other gambling thing I've ever engaged in, I've lost.
Well, roulette is actually, they said it's the best actual chance game.
It is.
Well, Nick took his 50% odds.
Yeah.
It's 50-50. Well, or 0.48.
Yeah.
This is the 2 green, right?
Yep, exactly. But if each time you play, that percentage compounds and you're going to be more likely to lose money. So your best odds, aside from walking right out the door as soon as you go in, walking away with money, playing one number, playing red or black, leaving. That's it.
Or playing one, go do some slots, then come back later and play it again.
I have made my decision.
Reset it.
I'm rolling the dice. Because listen, if the scenario, if you're an asshole, Tim Cook,
data
was that, I'm living my life now. I die. Give myself, 15 more years maybe.
That's freaking terrible.
That's truth. And
well, you're not going to experience the UBI.
We'll see. What are the odds? I'm like, I think I'm living a pretty good life right now. So let's roll the dice. Let's see what's going to happen. Why am I going to set myself up for a shitty life? It could not get good till you're 60.
That's true.
It could get good when you're 10.
Yeah.
But what
you don't know that, though.
And this is the weird, what is that person? What does that you define as good? I know what I define as good right now. Some beer, a bucket of wings, and cruising.
Doing a good podcast.
I mean, that's my commitment to excellence every day at youtube.com/4playvideo. Shameless plug. But no, I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to see what comes up. I think it would kind of be cool. My biggest issue would be if I love one I guess I wouldn't know because all right, zap me in now so I forget all this ever happened because curiosity would kill and I would love to know what the other two are. But boy, if you got to 2, the first 2 sucked. You want to talk about shitting yourself for the third life? That is the ultimate fuck moment that you could possibly have in the universe. So,
how do you know you didn't already roll into this life?
I mean, my odds are probably pretty high. I don't know. You're here, so I don't think my odds were that good there.
That's fair. Exactly.
Bazinga!
No, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
All right, Nick, Mike, what's your decisions?
You looked at me when you said Nick, and you looked at him when you said Mike.
He has problems.
Well, Kevin's not here. Kevin keeps me he balanced. He's usually next to me, so now I'm thrown off by being the center of attention, which I never have.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go roll the dice as well, because honestly, like, I don't know when life would get good, and again, my luck would probably be that it wouldn't get good till 79. I die at 80.
80 must be fucking dope though.
Yeah, right?
If it gets good.
That would be my luck. So I'll take the 12.5% odds that I don't end up poor.
Okay.
At least one of the rolls.
As the wizard of this tale.
I just did the weirdest thing. I started itching like this, and then stopped, and decided to do it around the microphone.
You're a weird dude. Glad it's caught on tape.
I don't know. I wanted to go with predetermined because
It gets good.
chance sucks.
Yes. Well, the odds are against
But
you.
also, it's the fact that, like, I mean, we're in this life right now, and we're eventually trying to get. What was that?
Sniffed his armpit.
Burped.
I'm pretty sure you just low key sniffed your armpit.
That's what it looked like to
I
me.
smelled like cherry blossoms on a summer day.
But even in this life now, we're expecting to get success at some point. Like, that's what everyone's trying to do. You know what I mean?
It's the hope.
So, like, with the chance ones, I mean, just because it doesn't say, like, you get your own defined success, I mean, everyone's working towards that anyway.
It's true.
Like, you're gonna.
So success is coming at some point. Hopefully.
Well, yeah, hopefully. It's not guaranteed on those ones, but, you know, if you start off shitty there and start off shitty in the other, what's the difference?
Yeah.
I gotta sneeze.
Bazinga.
Bless you.
But yeah, I really don't want to live in China, so I'm going predetermined.
All right, Mike.
But predetermined could be in China. So.
Exactly. I don't know why that was your stance, but I appreciate the logic to get there. Well, maybe we'll ask Kevin one day if he wants to live predetermined or
I
roll
don't
the
want
dice.
to ask Kevin this question.
Fun fact for the audience, if you haven't picked up yet, Kevin is I love Kevin, but he is one of the most indecisive people I may have ever met. So if he had to roll the dice, oh boy.
I think God would just give him $1 million in life. Like, just get the fuck out of here.
Well, we will be back with the Do You Know after this hot Would You Rather conversation just got taken. Yeah. Spicy. Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/4playvideo.
If you like what we're doing, make sure to smash that like button.
Be sure to share all our videos with your friends so we could continue to grow, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.